Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your lady Winari. How is everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day. It's not a sunny day in Canada, guys. It's gloomy where I live, but it's all good. We're gonna make, I have a sundress on because I want to show you how beautiful I'm hoping my summer will look like. And I have this on as well, and it's a beautiful sundress. Maybe before the end of the video I will kind of get up and show you like a full dress reveal, because I believe it's a beautiful, cute, absolutely stunning sundress or summer dress. So today video, my name is Winari. I film about faith, family, marriage, and random ideas, and today we're going to be talking about marriage. Okay, and I have a series on YouTube. I did what to expect first year of marriage, or how to survive the first year of marriage. I'm doing the 5th year. I've added on the 7th year of marriage and also the 10th year of marriage. Disclaimer, I am not a therapist. This is not an advice channel. I'm just speaking from my personal experience and what I've seen with my own eyes around me. I have been married for 10 years, so I feel I'm a little bit qualified to talk about this as though I'm talking to my girlfriend. So please, this is not an advice channel, so don't take my word as golden. Do your own research, and hopefully if you have any questions in the comments, you can inbox me, you can DM me, whatever. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, on Gmail. However you want to get at me to ask questions, I am absolutely available to answer your questions to my own knowledge. Okay. So I just went online to figure out what are some common concerns that couples have at the 5th year of marriage. So I will just go through them. I have it on my phone, so we're going to go through the phone together. Finances. So again, on the 5th year of marriage, some couples will have issues with finances, and this ties into my next point: children and parenting differences. So division of labor, finances, and children and parenting differences, to me it all ties in together. I'll explain why. When you have children during usually the first 5 years of marriage, as long as there's no issues or concerns and both people want children in their relationship, at the 5th year of marriage, most couples would have at least 1 or 2 children, right? So what happens is this: if the man is used to doing A, B, C, or D, and the woman is used to doing A, B, C, or D, when kids come in, you have to change your system. You have to incorporate the kids into your system. So example, in my own situation, on the 5th year of marriage, we already had 1 child at that point, and we had to incorporate daycare. We only had 1 car when I was living in Belize, so we had to decide, so who's taking the vehicle, because whoever had the child would take the vehicle. Whoever had to go and get the child will get the car. But I was blessed that my child was in a walking distance from my home. So sometimes whoever doesn't have the car can still go get the child if that is the only option left. So little things like that. Who will spend time with the child this weekend? Who will, like, planning trips to the park? Figuring out the future of the child. Also finances, figuring out, do I want to have my children here? Do I want to go elsewhere? Do I want to live elsewhere? Most times in marriages, at the 5th year is when you're discussing relocation. If you're a foreigner like I am, we had that conversation early on in our relationship. And of course, at the 5th year of marriage, we started putting things into action because we realized, okay, we want to move. How do we do that, right? So most times that will come into play when you have a child, when you have difficult financial strain in the relationship, and when you have division of labor. I hope that makes sense. It all kind of ties in together on the 5th year of marriage. Okay. Personality differences. So most people, they will bring their representative the first couple of years of marriage. So, you know, I will go on my ladies now. If the woman was doing nails before, after 2nd, 3rd year, nails have stopped. If she was, you know, wearing beautiful dresses first couple of years of marriage, after this 3rd, 4th year of marriage, it has stopped. She will now tie wrapper or robe and stay in the house all day. I think we are kind of all guilty of this, you know. Personality differences, if you were pretending, your real personality will show, because you are stuck with, well, not stuck, you're in this committed relationship with this person for so long. So you could just imagine on the 5th year, if you're pretending. So example, for me, let's say I just sweep everything underneath the rug. So if we had a quarrel, if we had a fight, I would just say, I forgive you, and I move on. but in my mind I'm keeping malice. And like I said in my first video, I used to keep malice a lot. So the 5th year of marriage, you understand that your personality will even be more stronger, more present in the relationship, and you see your true self. You're not open body, you're not naked in front of each other, right? So it's important that you understand, you don't pretend, if that makes sense. Do not pretend. Do not show your real self. Show your true self. It will only help you in the long run. Pretending will not get you far. I'm letting you know right now, do not pretend. You don't want to pretend, because you will end up regretting that decision. Something else that people fight about is fighting and communication style differences. So my husband, let me talk about him today. I know he would not be happy, but I'll talk about him today. My husband, you can fight from today to tomorrow, he will not answer you. He doesn't fight. He doesn't argue. He doesn't have your time. He will walk away. He'll be like, madam, are you done? Like, he does it. You know, he will say what he has to say. Don't get me wrong. He will tell you how he feels. He doesn't shout, doesn't raise his voice. He will explain his point to the call, explain how he feels. But as he has poured his mind, he has moved on. He has, okay, I'm done. While me, I'm the opposite. If you hurt me 10 years ago, I will still remind you today, you know, and that is not him. So imagine communication style is different, you know. I like to talk about it and send you reminders. He's just like, okay, you hurt me, I've forgiven you, let's move on. Like, he doesn't dwell on things, but I want to dwell on it because I want to change now. And I think it's because, like, looking back now, maybe because I had a little bit of I'm the only girl among boys, so I felt maybe my voice was always kind of suppressed. I know my mom will say otherwise, because she says I'm a talkative and I talk too much, and there's no way my brothers ever took advantage of me. She's like, nope. So I think that's where the communication style differences will show. It will be more prevalent in the 5th year of marriage. Okay. Something else is different love languages. So initially, my love language, in fact, even till now, my love languages are gifts. I love gifts. I love when you give me gifts. That's one of my love languages. But down the line, on the 5th year of marriage, I realized I needed words of affirmation. I didn't need it before. But you could understand from a woman's point of view, when you've had your first child, your body is not the way it used to be. You look in the mirror and you be like, who is this person? This is not who I was. What's going on? Why do I look like this? In the 5th year of marriage, I realized I needed words of affirmation as a love language, and I had to teach my partner how to tell me that, because he's just like that's not his thing, right? So in the 5th year of marriage, you will realize that sometimes your love language, it changes with time. It does. So how do you bring your partner along that journey? So I'm just letting you know, these are some concerns that some couples will have on the 5th year of marriage. Next one is other room activity. Again, 5th year of marriage, we're assuming there's a child in the picture. The woman's body has changed. If you have a man that is not a mature person, I'm telling you the honest truth, guys. A woman's body, even if you lose the weight, I've seen a lot of skinny, because I lost all my weight when I had my first child. I gained it back, but I lost it initially. No matter how much weight you lose, especially if you've had stretch mark or any of those other signs, that losing the weight doesn't take away that look from your body, right? Imagine you were a hot babe, you were wearing bikini in the beach, and all of a sudden you had a kid now, and everything just changed. So you need a man that is extremely mature to understand that. So the other room activity, sex, becomes an issue, because some women in their 5th year of marriage, they're not as confident in the bedroom like they used to be. They don't feel as sexy as they used to be. So hopefully, I'm saying this to my men out there, it's your job to reaffirm your spouse, your wife, that she is still beautiful. She is still the young girl you married. That she is still the person that carries the most prized treasure in this life, because children are irreplaceable. They're our whole world. So it's your job to reaffirm your spouse that you are beautiful just the way you are, and I absolutely love you just the way you are. And last but not least, jealousy and infidelity. Yes, some couples will go through this. I will say this, and my husband says this too, and I hope he will agree with me. He says that for a marriage to survive, you need, if jealousy is on a scale or on a spectrum, however you want to call it, and you have 0 to 10, 10 is extremely psychotic jealousy, and 1 or 0 is not jealous. He says a couple at least need to be a little bit jealous. So I'll put it on a scale. If jealousy, psychotic jealousy is at 10, if you're in a relationship or in a marriage, you should be at least at a 2. It's not a bad thing to be a little bit jealous. I don't think I can live with somebody that will just they have an I don't care spirit. That wouldn't work for me, because I am hot. People are looking, and I need to know people are looking. My point is that he says that in any relationship or in any marriage, you need an ounce of jealousy for that marriage to actually work. That doesn't mean that you're going to be fighting somebody, who's calling you that. No. But you shouldn't also just be so blind that you think your spouse will never do anything to hurt you, that you will just forgo all signs in front of you. Do you understand me? So a little piece of jealousy is healthy in a marriage. So at the 5th year of marriage, some couples will encounter severe jealousy and infidelity. And the hope, if you didn't get anything from this video, the crux of this video is this: you can communicate and talk about everything on the list. You're having issues, talk about it. You're having issues in the bedroom, talk about it. Is there a style? Some women, they carry the Bible to their heart that they must only do one style for the rest of their life. If you're a man that is adventurous, as long as it's the two of you, shall, and your spouse doesn't want to be adventurous with you, talk. It's a conversation. I honestly feel as though if we say exactly what we think, especially in our marriages, it will be a better home. Obviously, monitor the way you deliver news to anyone. As long as it's delivered with love and kindness, the hope is that the other party will be receptive to what you have to say, and they will listen to what you have to say. Okay? So in conclusion, guys, these are some concerns, some issues some couples will face or encounter in their 5th year of marriage. So watch out for the other 2 parts, which will be the 7th year and the 10th year of relationship, and I will catch you in my next video. My name is Winari. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you like anything on my channel, please, I'm begging you, share me in your WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, YouTube. If you're a YouTuber, you're watching me, please give me a shout out. I would really appreciate that. So I'm gonna get up now so you can see my full outfit. This is the full outfit, guys. I have no shoes on. This is the full outfit. Just a beautiful summer dress. And I like that it's off shoulder. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. So this is it. Thank you, guys. See you in my next one.